And just like that, through the power of the internet, we are live. Nice to see you again, John Mondragon. How are you, sir?
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing? I'm doing well. How about you, sir?
Doing well. Every time I ask you for like a YouTuber opener, like circa 2011, I'm always looking for like, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Right now, we got a great show for you. Thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm on cocaine. Let's go. Let's do this. Come on. I'm ready for it.
You told me not to shill for you anymore.
No,
The show you want, the other show you need. It'll get you high, get you wise. Party is the place to be.
you know, yeah, he asked me to punch me and he knocked on my teeth out, and I realized it's because our Haitian neighbor came in and they needed it to put on string for their voodoo. My Christian Haitian neighbor is using my teeth for a voodoo.
Buddy, the only show you want, the only show you need. It'll get you high, get you wise. Buddy is the place.
Please notice the distinct lack of cow poop. There's cows, but no poop.
We got to remake the song.
I've got a vagina.
All right, what do we got here?
But I do like this. You know, show them the whole thing. Make the move. Open up the whole body. Do the same thing again.
Send out your heart. Send your heart.
Great. See him look confident. Yeah. Like right now.
What do you think? Yeah, I don't know. A lot of things are being put in new light. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think? I mean, he was Austrian, so I'm not trying to like get to the red thread out or anything.
Maybe that's the reason why, like, he wanted to like go into bodybuilding. He's like, well, this is the only way that I could actually do it, and no one gets mad.
Do you know what day that was? Him doing the Romans, was that like right before office? Like he did that and then immediately elected?
Wait, who?
Arnold is the governor.
No, I don't remember.
When did was Gavin Newsom the governor right after Arnold?
I think so. What? Wait, I don't know.
Was there one between?
I don't think I was in California for.
Oh no, there was Edmund G. Jerry Brown for like 8 years in between. The governor was 2003 to 2011.
Oh, so I moved here in 2011. I moved to California in 2011.
So you got here right after he left, or right?
Yeah.
At the end, whenever that transition.
Right
was.
after the fascist left.
Do you remember? What was this guy named Edmund Brown? You remember him?
No, I was such a dummy in high school.
This is the picture. There he is. This was your governor, dude. Look at him. Look at this schmuck. This is the picture they have on the government website.
They just like find it. Like, hey kid, can you paint a picture of our governor?
It's my lovely wife Anne painted this for me.
It brings out my complexion very well.
Did you know
like
at age 4 he became the youngest person to climb Yosemite's legendary ledge trail? And that he was a cheerleader at St. Ignatius High School. He also started 2 charter schools in Oakland, the Oakland School for the Arts and Oakland Military Institute.
Was that like, I bet he was one of those like Sarah McLachlan movies, like where you like go to the hood and you're like, I'm gonna make these people better and give them school.
Oh, like the projects, like the White Knight movies. I got to come in and
yeah.
Is it I don't know. Is this
you just never had a teacher like me?
Is this a bagel? Is that what you're saying?
I know.
I don't know.
Austin. Is Brown?
Do you just have that? Is
name?
your detector just that spot on? Like you're saying, like what was the meme? Like, well, I'm telling you, when you're ready, you won't need to look at the early life history.
He's like, just look at the hairline, bagel.
Well, I don't know. Okay, this is what the dude actually looks like. When you see that, is that what you think? Like, is that a good portrait of the dude? I mean, it's not exactly canny. I don't know. It's uncanny. Is like, oh, you're just saying to say hi. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I trust the chat. Implicitly. Well, this guy looks like gosh, what's his name? You're keeping Jews under the floorboard, aren't you?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
Christoph Waltz. He looks like Christoph Waltz when he's younger.
he plays a very.
Speaking
very
of
good,
Romans, yeah, Christoph Waltz, great.
Mhm.
Anyways, moving on. Wait, I guess I can try to confirm. I mean, I wouldn't say bagel, but I don't know.
Well, never
I
say they're
mean,
not.
it's true. I mean, he grew up Catholic. It sounded like he went to St. Ignatius school. So I'm gonna guess no. I'm just gonna. Yeah, it hasn't pinged yet. Okay, got it. False alarm. False
Okay,
alarm.
all right.
Put your
Austin.
cream cheese
Thank you.
away. It's not time.
Get
What do
that
we have
hummus.
here?
Put it back in the fridge. Put the hummus back in the fridge. Everyone, just calm down. Calm
Okay.
down.
What is this one? Have you heard this African country music? Is it Swahili Billy? My brain was trying to understand it as if it was English at first.
Look at the guy in the back.
Is this the bodyguard? Oh my gosh.
He's still there. It's like,
What is he doing? That's actually not that bad. I mean, the main thing is that he needs a better sound engineer. Oh, I also just realized. How did I? Is that like a fake Rolex? Rolex looked more real than the wooden mic. I want to see like the camera zoom back and like how much of a facade this is. Like those are just cardboard box stands in the background. Congo country, man.
look at the guy in the back with that big old gap tooth.
Yeah, I know. I love the bodyguard who's just like sitting there like at what is that stand? He look his head shape, dude. He looks like a black stick. Sorry. Excuse me.
This is like a popular song because everyone's singing to it.
Yeah, well, in my head, this is like it's like Hollywood where they have some kind of exposure to something American, and it's just their limited perspective of it, them like going all in trying to adopt it.
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah, I mean, it's typically very like endearing. Like, look at the dancing. Like, where did they get this dancing? Like, it's not square dancing. It's not conga line.
I think they were. They're like, where they line dance? How do you line dance? Get in a line.
No, send me the link, Melon. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, line dance. I don't know. Square dancing. What is that? It says Cinco, Sesno. What is that in the background? Way. Look at that man.
If Mel is talking about the Japanese,
he could be
gibberish.
Sorry, he could be like 2 or 3 8-year-olds on top of each other. Like, look at it. He's got such a baby head.
He does.
That's my running theory. This is multiple children. That's why he's so out of place. I'm trying to read the backgrounds. It said anti something. They even went through the whole process of putting up a fake electrical pole there to pretend like they have electricity. Wow, that's dedication, dude.
I know. And I actually do have a problem with people with when they play guitar, when they're like right here.
Way up high.
Yeah, and you're just like, it's just like, Can you like drop it down to your knees?
Well, like, I don't know. Like, how high did the Beatles have it? Like, not that high, but
No, I mean they were probably about like right here, breast height.
breast height. I mean, that's a little high. But I mean, it's just Mr. Lennon there. That's definitely not like obscuring your face. Oh, you can't see it. There it is.
Yeah, yeah. He has about breast
A little
high.
high.
This guy's like, oh, look
That's
at
as
me,
much.
I
But that should be like you're doing a little thing, and then I don't know. Anyways,
like,
this is what Mela sent us. Look at this dude.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
Is it in Japan? Wow.
There is no way that little Japanese man has feet that big.
Hello, bidet. Be the American the Japanese think you are. I don't think any greaser was doing that breakdancing, but it's a good blend there. Look at him go!
We're little kids. It's wholesome.
Oh, my hip!
I broke my tailbone.
I know he's stretching out, but even just that, like the first guy stretching there, made me think it was going to be just a bunch of old people. I mean, it was old people, but they're actually like, it wasn't like geriatric. Oh, I love this song. I mean, I don't know how old. There's a bunch of 50-year-old Japanese men. It's adorable.
Yeah, it's wholesome. It's a wholesome video.
Yeah, you can't. You
knock
just
it.
gotta let them do their thing. I don't know. I think it's hilarious when people are like, "This is what." Yeah, they want what we got, man.
Yeah.
Casually destroying my new guitar. It was impressive.
I don't know. Do you know who that guy is?
No, I don't think I've ever seen him.
Buried Alive.
Oh, I've heard the name.
Him and his wife make some really good music.
The 100% the hardest part of that is the right hand picking. All the left hand stuff is just like simple stuff, but just fast. It's just repeating the scales or the chords, whatever, and just getting faster at it. But the right hand, that's way more technical.
Like, have you ever done like a sweep picking?
Not in a long time. No, I was usually like the rhythm.
Yeah, like I was going rhythm as well, and I like tried to do like sweeping. It's hard.
Yeah,
you get like
you just have to brute force your way into it.
Yeah, it's just like, oh gosh.
Yeah,
God didn't make me like this.
This takes many hours alone in your room doing the same thing over and over until you get it. That was like when my wife and I got married, and I just like started getting into my guitar practicing routines. It was like, all right, I guess I have to like go outside, because she's like, stop playing the same thing over and over. I'm like, I'm getting better each time. I'm playing it over and over, and I see where I'm mistaken. We're like, okay, well, let me get my this finger makes more sense. Okay, let's play it again. It's just like, it's not getting better at music is usually not pleasing to the ears. Yeah.
It's like, well, if you don't like it, why don't you go outside? I don't have any electricity outside.
I got a fake pole I put up to make it look like I got electricity. What do you want from me?
I put on this dude to be there.
I want to know what they're saying. Was it still about trucks and beer and women? I don't know. I mean, for it to be authentic, it's got to be like that.
Hey, somebody freaking shoot your gun!
I thought this was just funny. cool and funny.
You can hit me. I don't really care.
This is a tone shift.
Hey, look at him and shoot him. None of this. Shoot him. No.
He's working with locals.
Oh, shoot
Yeah.
him. Shoot him. I don't know exactly where the fire's coming from. I don't know. We're getting sink from everywhere.
Are
I know
you
we're taking fire from up there. We're taking fire from up here. We got aircraft coming to drop bombs.
getting shot from everywhere? Like
cover,
those two places.
Cover, cover your ears.
I just thought that was funny. He's just like, look at him. I showed my dad this video, and he was like, "Yeah, I remember working with them there.
Something else. Putting everybody in danger.
They put work in. We'll just leave it at that." Like, you can say it, Dad. Oh,
Yeah.
I hated them.
I look the other way. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, we just did our job. We just did our job.
So I know you wanted to talk about some evangelical stuff. So this is what I was trying to pull up last week, but I found it and I clipped it, and this gets stuck in my head, and my wife tells me to stop singing it. But here we go.
Come on, say it. I'm a dangerous loaf of bread, and I'm gonna keep going right over your head.
Come on.
Say I'm a dangerous loaf of bread, and I'm gonna keep.
I'm dangerous.
Your Eucharistic theologies. I don't even know what to say about it, man. It's just, I'm a dangerous loaf of bread. Dude.
Who is she? Is that like the pastor's
dude.
daughter's
That's the pastor.
girlfriend?
No, just the pastor.
What?
Just the pastor.
That's the pastor?
I'm making it up, dude. I don't know. He's wearing like a
I
jersey.
I was like, is that the pastor's daughter's girlfriend?
Loaf of bread, keep rolling right over your head. Yeah.
Say I'm a dangerous loaf of bread, and I'm gonna keep.
Man, there's more video. But that was it, man.
Oh man.
I mean, can you top that?
Actually, don't dare me. Do not push me, my buddy.
The
My
upset has
buddy.
been dropped, buddy, and I am waiting to see if you will pick it up
I can.
with the evangelical cringe. Oh, sorry, Austin. I can play it again. I didn't mean to cut it off for you here. Let me play it one more time. I know you guys got it's the new banger.
Awesome jam. Yeah. Do a loaf of bread.
And I'm gonna keep
Right over your head. Oh, I'm a dangerous loaf of bread.
and I'm gonna keep.
That's as much. That's just a little tease. I'll get the full. Is this the same people? Yeah, Protestia. It's the same account. Whoa! What is she doing? Let me pull this up, dude. She's doing a helicopter with her weave. You know, the one thing I can say is at least she's getting her cardio in. Because I don't think otherwise.
Okay, so when someone says like getting your cardio in, I think about like at the least running like 1 mile.
You mean like no, this is where she's at. What is that song too? Is that the actual audio?
But waving your weave around like there's some like New Orleans tassels.
Okay, I anoint my hands to heal the sick. Oh gosh. Okay.
Hands to heal the sick, raise the dead, cast out demons. I anoint myself to prophesy and hear directly from the voice of God, be armored with the armor of God, and operate in the full power of God. In Jesus' name, amen. I anoint my hands.
I mean, this feels, I don't, probably a bit worse, but it reminds me of like all the Protestants. Like a year ago, there was a huge wave of evangelicals wanting to veil, like be more traditional, whatever. I mean, that's
Oh,
she's awesome. I mean, I don't know. It's weird to like that she's videotaping herself doing that. I mean, that's makes it weird and suspect to me. Feels like
but it's not. But she actually has like her and like her best, like this is just a little bit like BTS about Ashley.
Is that her name?
Yes, Ashley, some ridiculous
Babbitt?
stupid name. No, I wish it was that easy to say Babbitt, but no, it's not.
Oh, sorry.
But,
Our friend Matthew, he likes the black whammon.
oh,
That's what he's.
mm,
He likes the black
chocolate
whammon.
chocolate.
Chocolate. You like?
I don't like chocolate chip cookies. I like chip cookie chocolate.
It's the same Ashley Hetherington.
Yeah.
Hetherington.
Yeah, a stupid name, probably a bagel name. But she's like her and her best friend decided to move to LA to be Christian
Prophetesses.
internet people. And so they actually, we'll have to like probably look at it sometime. They made their own reality show.
Oh,
Worst
in the
thing
name of
ever.
Jesus.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
No, we're
of
not.
course.
We're not. I mean, obviously, everything's going to go to right to charity.
Yeah, we're not blasphemous here.
Right. I mean, I like black
Yeah.
women. I'm not going to.
We don't want to. Yeah, we don't want to
Yeah.
pay taxes. It's all in the name of Jesus.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is a church movement. We get the tax write-offs.
Yeah.
And we get our cardio in. And what is this lady saying?
God loves when you have faith. I cannot be the only one who struggles to believe God for crazy miracles. And often I will just lower my expectations because I don't want to be disappointed if something that I could believe God for doesn't happen. And we might think that we are protecting ourselves from disappointment, but the Father literally says in scripture, did anything good come from your doubt? The more that I read the Bible, the more that I see that God loves when we move in faith. And God loves when we have crazy, radical, like doesn't make sense to this world kind of faith. He loves when we genuinely believe that he can move mountains in our lives and that he can make miracles happen. And not only that we believe that he can do it, but we're relying on him to do it. We're not even going to any other alternatives to see this thing happen. Like we are going right to God and only to God. And we're saying, God, if this is going to happen, it is only you that can make it happen. God has been teaching me to not even rely on my own self to see these things move and to see these mountains move, like to only rely on the blessing and the tangible move of God to see these mountains move. The Father responds to our faith. Like miracles happen when
Oh my
we
God, she's
believe
still
that
talking.
God can make them.
I tuned you out with like 5 minutes ago, lady.
And you've been keeping your expectations really low. I want you to know that there's so much hope, because if you can have really low expectations and you can doubt
You can
God,
watch my videos and just have
you
really
also
low
have the
expectations.
ability to believe God for crazy
Land
miracles.
the
and to
plane,
have radical
lady.
faith. What would happen if you started to believe? And instead of doubting everything, instead of
Oh,
doubting
it's-
that God can actually do something,
Instagram
what would
videos be
happen
this long?
if you just said, okay, I'm just going to believe that God can do crazy things,
Is there only one woman
that he can
talking?
do
It feels like way more.
miracles? Because nothing good has really come from being on this camp. So I might as well sit around in this camp
Cortisol spiking.
and see what happens. If we have the ability to doubt,
Let's just
we
see
also
what
have the ability to believe. And if nothing good
Is this the
comes from
beginning?
our
Does it
doubt,
start over?
then why wouldn't we believe? And if we believe, why doubt? If we can go 2 feet in belief and trusting God for crazy
Measure it
miracles,
like that?
because that's what his word says he can do, then we don't even need to go back to doubt. We can just stay in this camp. So let's both agree that we are
Unit
going to
be
choose to believe that God can do crazy miracles We're going to choose to operate in faith. We're not going to go back to doubt. We're going to operate in faith.
Oh my God.
And then we're going to see how God shows up and how God moves. Because he definitely will. God
Okay,
loves.
thank you.
Oh
lady.
my God.
All right, but this is all I could think of was this is the best argument for repealing the 19th.
Yeah.
That's a distilled, pure, shortened, far shortened version of that video.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
basically. Yeah.
I mean, okay, sure, whatever she said. I agree. Just make it stop. Make it stop.
Yeah, just you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Why aren't we doing
All right,
it?
okay. All right,
I get it. I get it.
Right.
It's like when my girls is just like, well, I don't want it. That's not because like we here and we there, and then they're just they don't know how to cook lemons. And I'm just like, oh.
They don't know how to
What?
zest it right. They just don't know. Every time they make lemon chicken, it doesn't come out right. They're just not trusting God to come out with a big miracle. Like,
It's
yeah,
like,
guys,
what?
like God can
Wiener
do like
schnitzels.
crazy things, you know.
Yeah, then I have to tell her, we're at Wiener Schnitzels. They don't cook lemons. She's like, ow. Can I have a mustard dog?
like completely like nonsense. Like I lost my keys this morning, and I was gonna lose it. I had already filmed a video. I was 5 minutes into a video talking about it, and then they were in my pocket like the whole time. So like, God, if you just give up 2 feet of doubt, you get 3 feet of faith and your keys.
If I had faith that God would be able to find my keys, he would put them in my pocket.
I'm gonna be honest, that kind of took the wind out of my sails. Let's move on. What else did you send me? Oh, it's the same lady. Okay, let's go.
What is this one?
I don't have any arguments or rebuttals. I can only take so much.
Oh, yeah, it's this one. I want to know
Shake
if there's
up
like
avocado
anyone
and
who eats it like this.
That's a big bowl. Those are big bowls. Is that canola oil? I'd rather watch the lady like crunches jelly up with her long fingernails.
Those look like vegan sausages.
Demonic Latin chanting in the background. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This is really witchcraft. Oh, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, that's they have the reality show together.
Oh. Peanut butter in a date. What was that?
I don't know what that is. It looks like a poopy. It looks like me going poopy.
Live, laugh, love like Jesus.
Yeah, those look like boobies.
Women
Looks like
were a mistake. I feel like we've all met this lady though, right? You've met this lady before.
Yeah. Thank God I have known one as like an aunt.
At every evangelical church, there's a dozen of this lady. They need to stop making this lady. Parents, have more kids, but not this lady. We don't need another one of this lady.
Stop having daughters.
Well, you can have daughters, just don't have this kind.
Well,
Just don't have this one.
Yeah.
It's another one of this lady.
If
Oh no,
I
is
swear-
this the other one?
swear
Is this
now.
the other one? Who's this? Jess?
spend a freezing cold afternoon walking around my yard in the
What?
snow, pouring grape
What?
juice along the entire perimeter of my property? Yes, I did. And also, I know what you're thinking. She's finally lost it, but hang in there with me. I heard another Christian talking recently about how we use the oil to anoint our homes and our people, but what we really need for protection is the blood, as in the blood of Jesus. She said, if your house is filled with chaos, yelling, fighting, things breaking, just pure madness, then honey, you might need to break out the Welch's. And I was like, say less, except I went with the Kroger brand because budget. She told this story about how things in her own life were spiraling out of control, and a pastor friend had suggested that she anoint her property with the blood of Jesus. And she did it, and bam, peace, blessings, testimony galore. And listen, with the way things have been going around here lately, I figured, why the heck not? If nothing else, I get a little workout in, tromping through the snow and some fresh air. I already know some of y'all are going to go wild over this, like the time I threw my crystals out to be nearer to him, but honestly, I don't care. I wasted $6 on grape juice, and at best, my house is protected by the blood of Jesus. We finally hop off this wild, chaotic, awful roller coaster that we've been stuck on. So here's to blessings, peace, and divine protection, and maybe some confused neighbors too, wondering why the heck I'm out here baptizing my yard in grape juice.
Like,
Wow. That makes me like,
you know, we have house blessings, and they don't look like. Did she say testimony galore? There's so many words. There's so many words. I tuned it all out.
when I saw that, I think it was like yesterday or the day before yesterday. And like just seeing it, like all I can feel was like just like getting kicked right in the groin. Like I felt like I literally felt that feeling. Like I'm just like
I'm kind of feeling it. I feel like yeah, it's just like
just
wind.
like,
It's like a turbulence feeling. You're just like your stomach does the going up into your throat feeling, and you're just waiting for the woman to stop talking. You don't know why she's talking. It's awful. What did she consecrate the grape juice, or is it just kind of like Dustin says, like Welch's is just blood of Jesus concentrate?
yeah. Now you're getting it, Dustin. Now you got it. Gosh, I don't know.
Where was the transubstantiate? When was the moment?
You don't have to have that. No, you don't. No, nothing like that. It's just Welch's.
And she probably thinks it's just a symbol, anyways. I'm so confused.
Well, don't be.
Look at that face.
She's
Like
not-
that's. You see a woman that makes this face, you gotta get out of there. If she's not your like kind of weird aunt telling you like, good, you're gonna do great on stage. Like that's the only time that this face and this gesture are acceptable. Yeah, does it make you want to get the heck out of there?
Yeah.
What did she say? She's like, they told me that you can just throw grape juice everywhere, and it's like having Jesus protect you. And I said, say less. Is that a new thing now that they're saying? Because they have like all their like trendy Protestant like evangelical things. Like I remember I was at like they'd call it like a love-in where everybody like says nice things about somebody, and like people would go like, come on, and they start like snapping. They have like their like little catchphrases, little cultural things.
It ain't red like wine and it don't bleed like Christ. But Dustin, I've already decided to make the switch, so I can't argue anymore against it. So you win.
One of us.
We are proud of
What we are.
yeah, we are.
Okay, so I thought we'd check into two different countries real quick. So my mom actually sent me this because I honeymooned in New Zealand, and she was like, "Did you hear about this?" So apparently, a mountain in New Zealand was granted personhood.
Oh.
Have you heard about this?
No, this is like Jim Bob's argument of like, can a house have rights?
Yeah, house rights, mountain rights now, dude.
Yeah.
Mountain rights. It's upon us. This is what we're gonna have. I'd rather have AI Congress than mountain rights.
Cultural and spiritual sustenance, and a final resting place. Traditional Maori practices associated with the mountains were banned, while tourism was promoted.
And I say that because today, Taranaki, our maunga tupuna is released from the shackles of injustice, of
All right,
ignorance,
look at that dude.
of hate.
Why is that dude allowed there?
Does she
Get out of
soul?
No, those are Maori tattoos, dude.
Oh,
Look at the dude
yeah,
beside
like
her.
those little...
Dude looks like Freddy Krueger. Looks like a gourd. That's just his tattoos. He chose to live like that.
It's just P. Diddy sitting in Congress.
Look at him. I'm gonna record this on my phone if you don't mind. And he looks. They need to get smaller chairs. It makes everybody look like little kids. Look at the chairs.
I hate people with yellow glasses too.
Oh, the frames.
Yeah, it's like they're like sunglasses when they like kind of cut out the sun, but you can still.
Oh, howdy, y'all. Okay, I gotta play that. He brought out the big guns. He brought out Howdy. Where's the? Is this one? Yeah, howdy, y'all.
Oh yeah.
It's like a fake poster. That's endearing. Dedication to details. Mark E in the background.
waweza kuona hakika kupitia wimbo njia yako ya kupitia. Itaimba wimbo huu, wimbo leo wa kusifu roho nzito ya huzuni wewe. Taendelea kwa sifa iliyobeba siri kwamba kwa Yesu kuna uhuru. Nitazizima sauti zinazofuata.
Anti-dust paint with 15 years performance warranty. Like, you know where we should do our fake concert? Right in front of those buildings that the white people abandoned like 4 decades ago. That'll make it really look like we have a city.
But I will give them this at least. That song is more country than what we have nowadays.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. I agree. I mean, country music is pretty awful.
They have that twang. They have that twang to it.
I don't know.
It still sucks.
I always have to explain to people that I'm a Southerner. Like when I moved to Washington, that country music is straight ass, just awful. And they're like, "But you're from Tennessee." Yeah, we don't. I mean, a lot of us just don't like it. I call it stadium country. Just the metrosexuals on stage that pretending like they've driven a truck before, pretending like they felt the arms of a woman and drank beer.
Well, when I was talking about woman, I actually was talking about my boyfriend.
Right.
So.
Right. Well, it's
I still wrangle bull.
Today we also liberate with our aroha. We grew up knowing there was nothing anyone could do to make us any less connected.
All the Mori have like AOC eyes.
They do.
I actually don't mind the haka. The guy on the left, something's wrong with his like body to head ratio. The guy on the very left. Look at the white guy in the background. He's like, I'm like 4% more. I shouldn't be here.
I was voted by them in.
Like I don't mind the haka, but it's just silly to have it in the Western environment. It's like obviously out of place, but it's just, I don't know, it's weird. Look at that that little gremlin lady, dude.
Look at the guy the guy
right above her.
He's just
looks like my neighbor, dude. Looks like my neighbor. He's wild. You don't trust people that look like that. Now, that guy looks like Japanese, right to the right of the crazy dude.
Oh yeah, he does. He's like,
I don't know.
This is the legal process for giving a mountain personhood. Everybody, just want to make sure we know that this is Mount Taranaki or something, and now it's a dude. It's a whole dude now. You can't have a woman mountain. I mean, it's too.
No, there's not enough humps on that. There's not enough humps on that mountain to make it a woman.
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka. Is that what that's based off of? So that's New Zealand, and I thought we'd also go to the great land of India. This is New Delhi. They also have a mountain. Does not have personhood yet, as far as I know. I mean, maybe. I'm not trying to you have to use different pronouns? I don't know. What do you have to do once you say a mountain has personhood? What is it like practically? What do I have to change anything? Like the way I speak or whatever?
What if the mountain becomes gay?
Is it littering? If I go and like lay down a blanket on the side of the mountain, I'm just trying to warm the dude up. I'm trying to keep him warm.
If I dig a hole in the mountain, do I need consent?
Depends on what you do with that hole. To be honest. This is a garbage mountain, everybody. This is garbage. 40 football pitches.
It is the poopy we're sending to the moon.
This is where we landed our lander. It's gonna rise 10 meters a year.
Even the doggy likes it. It's okay.
You can imagine it's
This
just
is
a
a dog
depression
mahal.
in which we are putting waste. So what happens to all that waste? All this enters our groundwater. It pollutes our air. It pollutes the land.
About 5 kilometers. All right. So, in Washington, we have a town called Tacoma. Probably heard of it. It's right on the Puget Sound. And it's got what's called the Tacoma aroma because there's a paper mill there. And as you enter the town from like the highway, a few miles out, it smells so terrible. It smells like rotten eggs. I can only imagine what Garbage Mountain smells like. Does it actually have a name? Just Mount Everest of garbage.
Don't knock it till you smell it.
Yeah, the Tacoma aroma. Same thing. There's another town here. Was it like Port Townsend or something like that? That has another. It has the Tacoma aroma. It's just the paper mill. It smells terrible. Look at the little kitty cat icon he has on his railing. Whoa! Hey, do you see what I'm seeing? Can we zoom and enhance? Is that something I can do here?
His belly falling through
Let me
the
zoom and enhance.
guardrail.
No. Look closer. Zoom and enhance through your eyes. Okay, see the red fabric with the lotus flower. Look to the wall to the right of that.
Oh, huh.
And parallel with that little boob light, dude. That's a swastika, dude.
Oh,
dude. You see that? Wow, India, I give my heart out to you guys. I give my heart right out to these two little Pajit children.
Or Schwarzenegger should have gone to India.
Wait, okay, you have a paper mill in Arkansas, in Ark, Kansas, and it doesn't smell like the Tacoma aroma. So what are we doing wrong? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it looks kind of like a seraphim. You're telling me that paper mills don't have to smell like that?
इसमें स्मेल के साथ-साथ
Along with the smell,
ऐसी
that
हुआ आता है, ऐसा
and
pollution
pollution.
आता है कि जो बीमारियों
The root cause of all the diseases. I mean, look at the dog. He's not all right. It killed 2 people.
As you earn more and more, as your economy booms, you are definitely going to buy more stuff. And it's no rocket science to say that as you buy more stuff, you're going to waste more stuff. You're going to.
It's not the rocket science, but it is where we do our rocket science. This is our Cape Canaveral.
This is where we made the rocket that went to the moon.
Yes.
We're going to send all the poopy down.
This is how we got Vivek Ramaswamy to your country. He got H-1B visa.
He wrote his book here. He wrote every line, every sentence, every phrase.
Did you watch the Dear Vivek Sam Hyde video?
Yeah, I did. I watched both of them.
He's like, for you to talk to me, you have to read all 4 of my books.
That's okay.
I mean, I can like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Like the argument of like, I don't want to have a remedial conversation, but I mean, I haven't read the books, but Sam Hyde's like, this is like a 3rd grade reading level. This isn't very high. Like, I really had to do this homework to just have a conversation with you. Felt like, so it seems like it's more of like a deflection. Like, I'm giving you homework you probably won't do, so I can just say you didn't do my homework and I'm not going to talk to you. I mean, that's kind of what it seems like. I don't know. Do you think Vivek has stepped in such a Mount Everest of garbage that it's going to affect his career, or do you think he'll be all right?
I don't know. I've been kind of wondering the same thing. I don't know. He's like he came off like he just like came out of nowhere and was just like, I'm super based. I'm based. I do this. America. And then, like once they Hindu. And then like once everything started happening, like I kind of like thought like this was gonna happen. Like he was just like, oh, and then he like just flips on everything. And I was just like, yeah, of course you Jeet. And
I don't know. Is it real? Is it kayfabe? I don't know.
I always thought it was kind of fake, but I don't know.
I mean, I told you like the first time I heard of him, it was when I went to Atlanta, Georgia, and I went to like a coffee shop just to grab some coffee in the morning for my wife and I. And there was this old boomer who just like struck up a conversation, and he was like, he heard like it was before months and months before the election, like months and months before the election, and he was talking to him. It was before the like the RNC and everything got together. So he was like saying that he thinks Vivek's going to win the presidency. He's an upcomer. You should look into him. He's better than Trump and all this. I'm like, all right, okay. Just one, the boomer Republican that's just like his entire persona is just right wing politics.
Yeah,
he's kind of frumpy. Like whenever he gets up, it's like he makes some noises and kind of has like this waddle.
When I was in Korea.
Yeah. Just like how we have too many of that lady who wouldn't stop talking. Like there's just close down. We don't need this many. It's overproduction. There's not enough demand for this lady. Stop making this lady.
Yeah.
I don't know if are the millennials, are there going to be a bunch of those like right winger frumpy dudes when we get older? Or is that a dying breed?
I hope not, dude. Like,
yeah, 100%. The guy that's just like, that's actually my wife's uncle, is like that. Yeah, he's like super Zionist. Talks about like, I had a friend who brought it. Like, he was like with us for Thanksgiving, and my friend like made an Israel joke, like send $1 billion to Israel, and he's like, well, if we're gonna send money, I'm glad that they have it. You know, God's chosen people. We're like, pass the mashed potatoes, please. I looked at my friend like, I don't want this. This is not what we want.
That actually did happen like over I think it was like Christmas. We had like just a bunch of people here and everything like that. And then somebody brought up Israel. Like, well, we're just trying to help them out, like that's God's land. It's the chosen land, and like they're the Jews and we're not Jews, and we need to help them out. It's in the Bible.
Yeah. Well, if they're like so amazing, and everything, why do they need help? If they're like better than us, why do they need help? Make it make sense.
Yeah, my dad. It
sounds like a Mount Everest of garbage.
The look on my dad's face was like if he did see this Mount Everest of garbage, he was just like, I'm gonna go get some more iced tea.
Irritatedly his mouth with stuffing.
Throw away more stuff. So that is the challenge of a young developing India today.
Do we really call India a young country? Developing. Maybe? Maybe developing? I mean, are they at developing yet?
They have like one of the oldest, like.
How old is India?
Like, what is it? Cultures. That's been able
it's
to
young and developing. Please. We need that Ukraine and Israel money. Please.
Mm-hmm.
How old is India? How old India? Well, Indy Star was born December 12th, 2006, making her 18 years old. That's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all.
India is 18 years old, everybody. You heard it here.
Finally 18.
Yeah, finally 18.
The Republic of India was officially established on January 26, 1950s, making it 75 years old. However, if you're referring to the civilization of the historical presence of various cultures in the region, India's history dates back thousands of years with evidence of human activity in civilizations like the Indus Valley, dating back around 3300 BC. The second largest river after the Ganges has 0 properties of water.
I am slowly getting better.
What does that mean? Has no property of water.
Well, I don't think they have like good water there.
Well, I don't know. They definitely season it.
Pee pee, poo poo, water. What's the difference?
Don't knock it till you try it, buddy. My
Don't
son,
be
it is time for
picky.
you to evacuate your bowels. Do you choose clean toilet or public shitting street?
Don't be picky.
Oh, you need to use potty? Okay, come here. Come. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. Yum, 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 yum.
You put your mouth almost next to your mouth.
India's young developing country. We got to give them.
Yeah.
You gotta just be. You gotta understand. About half of it's in landfills. The smell. Click here to subscribe.
Everyone, go subscribe. Hit that like button. Share the VOD. Everyone.
What are these related videos? Oh, you watched India's Mount Everest of garbage? You definitely should watch No Survivors in American Airlines Jet Crash in Washington. Or Bass Beats brings Shanghai's deaf and hearing clubbers together. Let's do that one.
Check this out. I'm going to show
I'm
you.
not going to check it out. Stop it. I don't need any more women talking to me.
Every weekend, the decor goes up and the party starts. The event called Bass Bath is hosted in the Chinese cultural hub of Shanghai, and it brings together clubbers who are both deaf and hearing. Staff and clubbers communicate through Chinese Sign Language,
Oh my
and if you
God.
don't know how,
that
people are
freaking-
keen to teach you.
Kabbalah on the wall? Is that Kabbalah on the
因为我
wall?
们也是之
What's
前
that
发
thing
现，
called?
就是在社会上聋人和听人很少有这样的机会去产生某种深刻的连接，然后就希望这样的活动可以让大家更加在当下的去看见彼此，去了解彼此，然后从而去慢慢的跨出这个围绕着
Everybody
所谓的健全
I love
产
it
生的一个视角和产生的一个理所当然。
I want to hear just. I just want to.
Jackson
just-
Hinkle was right. China's an amazing country.
I need to hear just a video. I need to see a video of it, like no commentary, no cuts. I just want to hear like the sneaker
raw.
squidgy sound and just like the squeaky, like just, I just want to hear the club sound. I didn't hear any song. Like they're just like, okay, like we're gonna sign music. Like here's the, okay, you sign the beat, I'll sign the words.
And the party starts.
I do remember
The event
this
called
was like
Bass Bath is hosted in the Chinese cultural hub of
poop and sign language.
Gat beans, virtual pets.
Hey, that's racist.
That's
Don't
what our
talk
shirt
about
says.
us like that. Gat beans. What are you doing with us beans?
You got beans there.
I party all day, but I can't do it because I'm deaf.
I don't get beans.
That reminds
No.
me of this video, actually. Boogly,
Send it.
boogly, boogly, boogly. Oh, did you we'll have to see this maybe if you haven't seen it yet. Did you see Billy Carlson?
Is that the
Brian?
new age guy that got stepped on by Wes?
Yes.
Wes Huff.
He was crying.
Oh, he was crying.
Yeah, because he made a boo-boo.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, I made a boo boo. Did you send me the link?
I did.
did.
But that's not the Billy Carlson one yet.
Oh, it's another Protestant one.
It is, but it reminded me of the dancing.
Is it more deaf people having a good old time?
They're Mexican, so may as well be.
Law.
É que a sarça pegou fogo e não se consumiu. E a voz que saiu dela um dia me atraiu. E o meu coração queimou até que descobriu que um dia contra a glória vale mais que mil. É que a sarça pegou fogo e não se consumiu. E o meu coração queimou até que descobriu que um dia contra a glória, um dia contra a glória vale mais que mil.
Hey, my buddy Thaddeus. I know you're watching. Is this your boy? Is this your pop and lock boy? Do you claim him?
The only thing I would commend him, he did that double pistol squat pretty well. So,
I mean, I'm not knocking any of like the. It's a performance. I mean, it's just a performance. Everybody. Fitting to have a demon-possessed man on stage at the Prot Church. Well.
If it works, it works. You know.
I mean, we gotta raise money somehow.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Did he get paid for that, or is that volunteer dance?
I bet he volunteered it.
What a good lad, giving his services.
I felt ambushed. I wasn't given a full scope of what was going on.
You were ambushed? Is that what you said?
I felt ambushed. I wasn't given a full scope of what was going on. A person that was to be on that had been, I guess, watching a lot of my content over the years and made a lot of videos going against some of my personal spiritual beliefs, which is okay. It's fine. There's nothing against that. But the person that invited me over knew all about that. They knew that this person pretty much had it in for me.
So you went on a podcast where they had another guy that was going to grill you.
Yeah, going to grill me.
And
I think that might be. I think
just.
And I try to maintain calm and peace. I try to be respectful.
I'm getting a little bit of
snap in this.
A little bit of that.
To be honest with you, but the way it was being run, it wasn't a fair.
We was ambushed.
I felt like I was being overrun. I felt like my voice had been heard, and that every time
it was a debate.
Important to say, the person on the other end would have a technical difficulty. And after it happened like 5 times, I got really frustrated and I walked out of this situation. And then it made mainstream. It was like all viral. It was everywhere. And so then I got really upset and I made that video. And my whole team was counting on me to make a good response video. My wife and my kid were counting on me to make a good response video.
Were they?
I failed.
Yeah. Can you be honest about like I'm so tired of listening to women, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. We have to keep listening to all these women today. I love women. I'm married to one. I've got 2 of them, 2 offspring that are little ladies. But that doesn't mean I gotta sit here and listen. I'm okay.
I didn't make a good video.
Did they see it before it went out?
It was live.
Well, I let down my. It was live. Oh my gosh. This is pathetic. This is a grown man. I'm getting tired of grown men being little. Cover the ears of the children. Being little bitches, man. It's just I'm tired of it. Where are your balls, man? Where are your balls?
6'4",
coming out here pretending to be upset and act like a victim, apologizing for something that didn't actually happen when you could apologize for the real thing. It's just what a loser.
I've taken like 4 L's in the past just 25 hours.
Take your lumps. You take your lumps, you know?
Little oopsies. I said something stupid. Oopsie doopsie. I guess I'll learn from that.
Yeah.
It was live, and my wife and my daughter,
it was live.
And my team.
I told them I'd make a good video. This was a therapy session. Yeah, this is just therapy. It's not even his kid, like he just said. Billy is a pathetic liar, and that's his best quality. That
is true. It's not even his kid. It's like his daughter.
I failed about this. In this hypothetical lie that I'm telling you right now, I failed. I'm not going to take, I was ambushed. the stream was, oh my gosh, there was internet interruption 5 times. I was getting frustrated.
Yeah, Wes has been ambushed me 22
Did they
times
see it
lately.
before it went out?
It was live.
Yeah, just this is how romance starts. I mean, like this man right here, this little bagel, he's there, you know, right when the damsel needs him, shoulder to cry on. He's like, oh yeah, interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm here for you, baby. I'm here for you.
Live. So
he's just
you
like
mean live.
Did they see it before it went out?
It was live.
I see a true romance budding right before my eyes, dude.
It was live.
It was live.
I was angry because I just got my ass handed to me, and so I was like, but it was live. I love Billy Carlson. Don't worry, Billy Carlson. You always have a special place in my heart.
Let's go to, like, I don't know, it's a little. We've been talking about like poor men and women's relationships and the manosphere stuff yesterday. Let's. What do you think about this? Is this wholesome? Is this good? Okay, so context. This is this guy here is an animator, and he's doing a small theater showing of an animation he did. Yeah, it was all. That's incredible.
The day you get to propose to your high school sweetheart. So I just want to take my time, savor this moment.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Look at the.
Oh my god!
Hey, excuse me. Do you mind? This is it's kind of a big moment.
Oh my god! These poor people.
They're all in on it.
Oh my god!
You know how many people would have to be in on it?
Will you live happily ever after with me?
Yeah.
So I didn't preface it, but this was actually like a week after the previous video was taken. That was Billy Carson and that bagel making it work, you know, making it work, you know. It's a rough world out there, and you just gotta find love where you can.
Yeah, you can cry on me anytime, Billy. It's okay. It's creative. It's creative.
Yeah, it's wholesome.
I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's nice. Yvonne would be over here, be like, "You do get on your knees to propose to your bitch."
Yeah, dude. My mom was like, "What? Yvonne, stop calling this guy's girlfriend a bitch. What do you do?"
I know. I was like, "Damn, dude."
I was just sitting here like,
I gotta love Yvonne. That's why I call him Yvonne Tate. Yvonne Tate, dude. That guy's straight up.
if she won't be with you after 5 or 6 bruises, she's not worth your time, bro.
Yvonne, if you're listening, we still love you.
You're allowed to have whatever it is you have.
Yeah.
Not complaining. Just
you'll find her one day. You'll find her one day.
Yeah. Anyways, what's your thoughts on like all that conversation, like prenups and manosphere and like men? I don't know. I feel it's like a weird because like, I mean, my wife and I've been together for a decade now this year, and like young guys, some of them talk to me like asking for advice or whatever, and I don't really have perspective of like the dating scene at all, really, since I've been with somebody for a decade. And I mean, I have my proclivities of being anti like prenup, and you should just make it work, and it's an institution, and like you just, you know, you take vows and you are together and you make it work, and it's work, and it's not going to be, there's going to be a honeymoon phase, and that goes away, and then you have to, there's like the power struggle where you're trying to, your time's being taken up, and there's kids and there's bills and obligations, and your roots deepen together. And I mean, obviously that's the ideal, but I've seen in my own life, I've had some the naivete like hacked out of me, because I've seen like horrible tragedies of people I love. Like my best friend is he's like had his entire life ruined by a woman. Just like it's terrible. And it's really hard to see. It's like I've lost him. I've lost that friend because of this chick. And it's it's like really sad. Like his whole entire life might be like have ended a couple years ago when he met this lady. Like it's really bad. It's really like it's life ruining stuff. And like with no fault divorce and all these things, like I see like the incentives in the system need to change. And I mean, obviously, if it's just secular governmental marriage, I mean that's one thing, and I guess that's kind of what we're talking about. But I mean, what's your perspective on all of it? So I guess I'm trying to say like I think a lot of the manosphere is just like metrosexual feminism. Like a lot of it is just it's just gay.
Male feminism.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is just gay, but like I am more sympathetic to how terrible things have gotten and how there's women out there like seeking to destroy men by like getting them into marriage just to get their stuff. I mean, that stuff exists, but that doesn't mean you should just your ideology should just be wrapped around male feminism.
No, yeah, you're nailing it.
I'm hitting the nail on the nail.
I'm hitting the head on the nail, or the nail on the head.
You can only build a garbage mountain 1 liter at a time.
It takes 1 bottle and 2 bags, pile it up, and then you have a pile of poopy. But no, like in a way, like I know this might sound like super like cringy or whatever, but like the master is making things like just way too complicated. And just pushing like all of this like doomsday stuff on men who do go in relationships, right? Because I mean, like it's like when you look at it and when you actually do it, it's quite easy if you have a good head on your shoulders, and then like you like ask to go out for a date, take her on a couple dates, ask some good questions, kind of see where she is, and just observe, and then you'll find out like. They'll show you the fruits who you are, and you're just like, okay, yeah, that's not what. Like you just tell her, like, you're not really what I want. I'm not here. Goodbye. Yep. No hard feelings. Just toodaloo. And then you just keep doing that and keep going. Like I know, like I'm not saying like go out and like just sleep around with a bunch of people or anything like that, but no, just like start talking to women, and then you will find the girl. But if you have all these like presuppositions of or these expectations that you already need to be held by, just for what you think you should, what you should have, that just diminishes like everything. Because I mean, like you can like I don't mean this in a bad way as well as like, but you can train a woman. Like,
well, you mean a woman wants to be led. Right,
yeah, you can lead.
That's what you're trying to say, right? You're trying to say that a woman likes to be led, right? Right?
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, like I can say like the same thing. I'm like even like my like we've been dating and everything like that, and throughout like these past couple months, like we've been going through some stuff. She does some stuff that I'm like, and I'm just like, hey, you know what? I'm not really cool with it. Right. So I would like to see some progress within you to change. But I mean, you have to also be open to like have something change within yourself, and I don't think that's like simping for a woman or anything like that. Because I mean, like you're just coming in there, just like I can't, what I have and this and this and this.
Yeah, I was trying to help you out there like a good interviewer would do, but maybe double down. I don't know. Yeah,
no, but like.
Like you need to get a little clicker every time she like what is your girl like every time she drools a little bit click oh you let me get that for you. You did it click you did it again.
We were watching a movie last night. You fell asleep and you snored like a pig.
If I'm gonna put a ring on it, you got to get rid of that sleep apnea.
yeah, gotta go. And you know what? You didn't want to buy me any. You didn't want to buy me that bottle of wine last night. You didn't feel like cooking last night. You're done. But no, I don't. We got it. Like, and I feel like this is like a centrist thing, but like, and I don't mean for it to sound that way, but like, we gotta be able to work together. The man and the woman,
No, I
they
agree.
have to work
Well,
together.
it's weird now.
Yeah.
Jamie Hinshaw said, like, I would not have guessed a decade ago that we'd be at the place where just men and women hate each other, but here we are, and it kind of is
Yeah.
how it feels. Talking, like, I know several guys in my life that are my age or even a little bit older, and it's like they're kind of MGTOW people. They're just like, women are all terrible now, and they have a billion body count, and that you can't trust them. They're trying to take your money, so it's like, man, that can't be good for your soul to just like write off half the population as being awful people. Like, and also like what do you want? Do you actually want a woman, or is this just you being? I'm more skeptical of wondering, like, is this man just not willing to be man enough? You're not willing to man up.
Yeah,
you know I hate the crust. Click click. You let the crust on there. Click click.
Yeah. You know I like my eggs cooked this way. You know I don't like the.
Well, okay, wait. Okay, it depends, Dustin. It's not a one size fit all. Is she Indian or no? This is the crucial variable I need to know to answer that. You can't just give me a blanket question like that, expecting to apply to everybody. All right.
I wouldn't rub it in her nose, but like I would do it like in a creative way. Like I would take a picture of it, and then
I'd rub it in her hair.
Maybe, but like I would take a picture of it, and then every time like I text her good morning, beautiful, and send the picture with it. So like, don't forget you did this, you idiot.
What's your thoughts about like what Val was saying with like I mean, I don't know the full situation. I don't know if it's like she expects me to take her out to like a nice restaurant once a week, like $200, $250, like an $80 bottle of wine. I don't know if it's something like that, but like because I mean, I think naturally a man's supposed to chase and a woman wants to be chased, and chased as well. Women should be chased. More chastity, please. Modesty is the hottesty, ladies. Let's just be real. But I think, I mean, it's like things have gotten so toxic now that instead of just men chasing women, it's like, oh, don't simp, which I agree. Like you shouldn't simp, but it's like, I don't know. We have these excesses and natural behavior that's not the way it should be, not the way it ought.
Yeah, like I don't know about that. Like I think maybe if I was in a different position than I am right now, me and my girl were like super poor. So I mean like fancy would be like let's go to like the local fancy restaurant here. But I think there's ways you can chase in a different way than just like using just like, oh, I'm gonna buy you like a fancy thing, and which I do like I will like save up like a couple $100 and be like, guess what, babe, tonight we're going out to here, and then go ahead and splurge. But I don't know, that's just not my position. I normally our date nights, like I said in the chat, normally our date nights are like Wiener Schnitzels, and then go grab a $5 bottle of wine, and then watch some Netflix.
I don't know. I mean, I'm much more into like doing stuff. Like let's go on a road trip or fishing or hiking or something and do something together.
Yeah, no,
tons of stuff without paying much money.
Yeah, that's like what that's kind of like my thing. Like there's where I live, there's plenty of places to go. There's plenty of places, and then like I've been saving up. I hope she doesn't watch this, but I've been saving up to like in 2 weeks. There's like a town close by us. It's about like 50 minutes away from here, about an hour, and they have like a Western themed weekend. Because it's like this old Western town, and so like I got like some stuff. I got like an Airbnb, we're gonna go out there and just chill. So like that's what I would qualify as. Like I'm not too much into going to fancy dinners. And she was like, I want to go to a fancy place. I'm like,
To me, that's more like a once a year kind of thing, not like a once a week. Because I don't know. Like I took my wife to a fancy restaurant when we were dating in Seattle, and it was like a nice Asian restaurant where everything was like $60 at least, and we paid probably like $200. And afterwards, I was like, I'm starving. Can we go to McDonald's? I paid $70 for like 2 bites of gooey duck. That's where I ate gooey duck, dude. I ate sand dick. A sand chode. $80 sand chode, dude, is not worth it.
We went on this trip to Las Vegas for like a weekend, and then we were like, let's go to what's his name? One of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants.
Oh, Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, we're like, we're balling. So we went there. And I paid like, I think it was like $70 for like a bowl, like about the size of this coffee mug of spaghetti. And like the whole night, and it was like $30 for a glass of wine. I was like, we could have got a 5-bottle vodka bottle for this.
Yeah, I mean there's that too. Like every time even if you just go to like most restaurants, like I was saying this, like most restaurants are going to be worse and more expensive than if you just cook at home. Like it's like probably 1 to 5% of restaurants that can outcook me. This like, and they're not going to out. I mean, it's going to be way more expensive. I'm not trying to brag or nothing. I'm not like the best cook. I like cooking. I mean, I've spent time trying to become a better chef, but I don't think it takes that much know-how to outcook most restaurants. Yeah, most restaurants it's just a ripoff. And you're going out because you're and it's like it's an illusion of like I'm saving the convenience of not cooking for myself, but you're still gonna wait 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I mean, you're not really saving that much time, especially for the money. I mean, you're gonna work an extra day at your job, pay a whole day's pay to feed your family.
Yeah, and like what?
Yep. It's crazy.
Cook spaghetti. What is like to cook spaghetti for like 2 people? It'll probably cost you like maybe $10-15.
I mean, it depends if you're. I mean, the biggest thing would be meat there. But I mean, if you're doing without meat,
well,
I mean, it's dollars.
A pound of meat is like, at least where I'm at, a pound of meat is like $7, and then you just get like
I mean, here at our Safeway, there's like always discounted meat, and I mean, if you're willing to like not have the best quality, you can go to like Winco and get like a 10-pound thing of meat for like $2 a pound or something like that. But also, I mean, I like paying for like a half a cow or a whole cow. You don't pay I mean, you pay up front a lot, like maybe a couple grand even, but per pound, you're not paying a lot. You can just stuff your freezer. You got meat for the next 8-10 months.
Yeah.
One thing like the hardest thing I've tried to cook is like a dang like a French omelet. It's not easy. So like if I want to get a French omelet, I guess I have to go to a restaurant because they're not easy to make. But normal ass omelet, you have to try
omelet.
A French omelet, you know what that is? It's where you like evenly cook it, where there's no like no crust. You could say no. It just looks pure yellow. French omelette de fromage. Here, let me show you what a that's a French ass omelet, Yvonne. Okay, I gotta wait for this stupid ad. You have to finesse the omelet.
From foodwishes.com.
Okay.
Chef is making an omelet, so we don't have
scramble it. Okay, yeah, you do.
And
you
at this point,
it.
you might think we're ready to serve, but we're not. What we're going to do is toss in a couple small chunks of butter. Not necessarily as much as butter. A few chunks. And what we'll do is let that melt and kind of push that under the omelet to lubricate it. Or at least that's what the French chefs say. They say it's going to be easier to get the omelet out of the pan if we do this. But I don't think that's the reason. I really think it's because they wanted us to add more butter.
Butter's
Which
nice.
point we're going to.
Anyway, yeah, that's a
because
French
of our 3
omelet.
stages of scrambling.
It doesn't have all that dark burn stuff on it.
Oh.
Why did he talk like that? I don't know. I kind of got like TikTok AI vibes from the voice.
Spreading and the folding. We basically created layers and layers of beautiful custardy eggs. This is like
or maybe he's like part Australian or something. He's got like that everything goes up kind of Australian part of his speech.
Yeah, the French say the lubrication always works. If it ain't lubricated, you're not cooking on it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not that hard. Maybe it's Asian. It's so easy to just cook a normal ass omelet. Ass omelet.
Yeah, but back to like the point, like I don't. It's if a girl is like once a week we have to go to this place and blah 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 blah, or we have to go out and do something fancy. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like an old boomer dude, and I'm just like I don't want to. Just like. Can we just like go to Panda Express and just stay home and play Ghost Recon?
That sounds fun. You know how much it costs to have 3 Haitian girls braid your hair? Nothing, dude. Look, that cost me nothing. And you're going out spending $200 a week on your girl? You're missing out, dude. You're missing out. I'm like blue now.
Yeah,
what
Val.
the heck?
Val, if you're here,
I'm blue now, but you brought an air fryer. Is it good? I mean, my mother-in-law had one, used it like twice, and then sold it. I never got to use it.
Air fryers are pretty nice. I have one.
It's just like an induction stove, right?
Yeah,
just
basically.
Stove.
And you can actually make some pretty good beef Wellingtons with them.
Oh, beef Wellington. Mm.
Yeah, I do like beef Wellingtons. Without the mushroom. I don't like mushrooms. I like spicy mushrooms. But I haven't had them in like 5 years. But
spicy mushrooms?
I don't like them anymore.
It's like deep fried food, really? But it's not as greasy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can I got another thing here. So you know, all like the mass deportations are happening. This was a lady officer in, what was this, Atlanta? Yeah, Atlanta. So she works for the police department of Atlanta, and she made a video in Spanish telling the local illegal aliens there that she is not reporting them and she is not complying to the law, that she is not going to work with ICE. She doesn't communicate with them.
Reportando ni llamándole a ICE para decirle que nos encontramos con una persona indocumentada o cosas así. Entonces,
so, long story short, the Atlanta Police Department has issued a statement saying that this officer is no longer a member of the Atlanta Police Department.
Gosh, dude, like this whole deportation thing is actually quite satisfying. Like, I was wondering, like, all right, is this gonna happen once we like? Is it gonna happen?
Have you seen all of like the not in my classroom stuff?
Yeah.
And then I don't think I saved any of those videos, but there's like 4 or 5 different lady, like elementary school teachers that are like putting all the DEI stuff, and they're like, I'm not letting any kid be deported from my classroom. It's like, well, you ain't gonna have a job, and it's gonna happen anyway, lady.
Yeah, and one of my favorite ones was like that dude that got like dragged away from his job. He was like some dishwasher. Hilarious.
I don't think I saw that one.
I think this is it right here.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just a public resignation that she didn't even realize she was giving.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, you're just like, I'm quitting.
It's like, well, just okay. My local illegal immigrant, undocumented persons community. I want you to know that I'm here, not doing my job, so you don't get in trouble. And by telling everyone that, I will no longer be protecting you. It's like, if you actually wanted to help them, like, just go talk to them. Like, be bad at your job in private. As soon as you come public about it, like, you think people don't like people? You're on the internet, lady.
Yeah, and
I don't know.
This,
Bananas. Sorry, go on.
I was watching Crowder the other day, and like he was making like some really good points about like because a lot of people are like, oh, Trump is so anti-woman, and like everything he's put into place, every policy he's made has been for women to thrive. It's just wild. It's so crazy.
Hey everybody, I'm not working. I'm not working to prevent you from being deported. Just so you know. Oh man, stupid prizes.
Speak up, but
this is another one of those. This is a public resignation.
Speak up when I hop about to cut. I promise I'm gonna make.
There goes the monetization. Whatever that. What is he even saying? Speak up. I mean, is that self-aware mumble rap? Is he telling himself to speak up because nobody can hear what the hell he's saying?
Speak up.
Oh my! I didn't realize how terrible it is. Can you understand a single word he's saying?
When I hop about to cut, I promise I'm gonna speak up. When I hop about to cut, I promise I'm gonna make scene.
The hell is he saying?
I'm gonna make a seagull speak up.
I heard it when I hop out of car. I'm gonna make y'all speak up. Something I don't know.
Speak up, my giga. Sick of my boy. Sick of my boy.
All right.
Sick of my boy is a whole lot. You can understand that one a whole lot better than you can understand.
I've never listened. The only time I've listened to it is when Peterson did it. Yeah. Really, that and hearing little Gen Alpha sing it all the time. I've heard that. The Burger King. Everybody, get your Burger King crowns out. ¿Por qué? Afuera. Wait. Stop resisting. Whenever people get in these situations and they're just like, I have to keep my hand on the counter. That's how I keep my job. They're not going to pull me out of here because my hand's on the counter. Like, what do you?
I would be a horrible cop. Anytime if I was a cop, I'll like pull up to anybody like I had to like do a citation or anything like that. I'll just be like, don't make me George Floyd you. And then everything will be fine.
Wow. That things are getting better. I don't know.
So
like
on the floor now.
This how this video makes me feel is the exact opposite about watching all those ladies talk. In El Suela Ahora.
On the floor now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Be gone, witch!
I could imagine, like, I don't know. I've never been placed in cuffs before or anything like that.
I'm sure it's not fun.
I can imagine if you were cuffed and you got raised up by your arms and those cuffs just like cinching on your wrist, like that's
not fun. Well, but his adrenaline's going so much, he's probably not really feeling it, not until later.
Oh, that is true.
Viva Mexico! Mexico is the best.
yeah. Everyone here, like, oh my god, if you go to San Diego, dude. Oh my! I haven't been to San Diego in a while. The last time I was there, like there was just like people just like driving their trucks, had a huge Mexican flag, like like people with trucks had like the American and Trump flag flying, and people have those things like Mexico's so good, it's the best place in the world. Like, what you doing here, dude? Go back home.
Or all I'm saying, if I go to a Burger King and I hear a spick say "Viva la Mexico! Mexico is the best," I will feel the yeehaw swell up within me, brother.
my girl actually got really mad at me the other day because like, well, I did get a little bit tipsy, and we went on a walk, and there was like one of those like fruit cart dudes. I don't know if you.
Yeah.
It's a California thing. They like had this little cart with fruit.
Are fruit carts like your version of like Washington has like little coffee huts on every corner? Is that what it's like there?
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, do you want watermelon with chili powder?" It's like, no. I was just like, I was tipsy. Yeah, but I was just like, "Hey,
go on." What'd you do? Did you take his chili powder?
No, I told him to get the hell out of our country, stupid beaner, and then I was like, shut up! Just like, I was like, I'm half bean, I can say it, and I'm American. She's like, be nice.
Like, how far can you take that? Like, if you are something, does that give you the license to make fun of that? Like you're half Mexican, do you get to make fun of Mexicans and like nobody can get mad?
I don't know. Even if I was like,
what are the rules?
White, even if I was 100% white, I still wouldn't care. It's just like I guess you can say a coping thing. Just
yeah, but like there's like, are those rules going away? The political correctness stuff? Like I've always said, I've got a brother who's in a wheelchair. He was born without being able to use his legs, and I've always said that gives me full license to make fun of handicapped people because I grew up with one, you know? So you can't get mad at me.
There's this comedian. I don't know if you ever, he's an Australian comedian. He's actually like probably one of my favorite comedians ever. Isaac Butterfield. Have you ever heard of him?
No, that's a fun name.
He's hilarious. He's raunchy, and he's like, he doesn't care what he jokes about. But he's like, he makes all these autism jokes and everything like that because his brother's like full blown autism. And if you see him, he's not just like your little like TikToker, like he's just like, you do have autism.
I'll have to give him a listen. I've been listening to a lot of Sam Hyde lately. Sam Hyde's been really funny, man.
He has. He's been banging lately. But yeah, and like same thing. Like he's like, I had to grow up taking care of my brother with autism. Of course I'm gonna make these jokes and everything about it. He's like,
yeah, I don't know. Joke like I've always I mean, there's like jokes I won't probably do or I'm much less likely to do. Probably because I'm a Christian or whatever, like doing like a lot of depraved jokes or like overly sexual stuff. That's just not gonna be like my wheelhouse, but like I don't get like, maybe I get the ick. I don't know. If I hear certain things like a woman saying like my vagina, and that's just like her joke over and over like that. Part of it's just like that's not a joke, but like you just don't make. I mean there's that, but like I've never really been like you can't joke about stuff. If it's a joke, it's a joke. It's a joke. I don't know. Like
yeah, and like I think Norm Macdonald said it perfectly when like he was like he is Christian and everything like that, but he's like, if you can make the joke land and it's good and you can kind of dance around the subject, he's like, then I think it's permittable.
So like I just want to make sure that we're doing what we can to remove. Okay, like there's gonna be a lady later that pops up into this video, and I want to do whatever I can, whatever I can do from my part to make this part of the gene pool fade away. Whatever I can do, I'm here for it. Direct me. I'm here to work. This is Sam Hyde doing stand up.
He's such a clown.
Hey, does anybody else here? Who's angry about the whole Ferguson thing? Who's angry at white people? Poll here, just being honest. Do you like not like white people? Are you mad at white people?
Yes.
I'm so fucking sorry for oppressing you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the color of my skin. I just wanted to apologize, but with this whole thing, it's stressing me out too. And I feel like I don't have a voice. I feel like my voice is silenced as a white man. So I wanted to take this opportunity here to sort of get some stuff off my chest. So bear with me, okay? If it's a little bit racist, don't worry. It's all meant with love and compassion, and I'm sure you're going to appreciate it. So this is kind of a Jeff Foxworthy type thing. You might be a redneck if. This is, you might be Mike Brown if. Okay? So here we go.
He died if you didn't know.
If you think it's a good idea to reach for a cop's gun for street cred, you might be Mike Brown. If you think,
it's so good.
If you assault a convenience store owner,
inspiring,
and steal a box of cigars, and people dismiss it as a cultural thing, you might be Mike Brown. There we go. If you are a 6'4", 300-pound, fully grown man, and the mainstream media refers to you as a little boy, you might be Mike Brown. If people get really sad when they heard you died, and the way they mourn your passing is by destroying convenience stores, you might be Mike Brown.
And then he gets the mic turned off. That's him. Get out of here.
If you think the middle of the street is the proper place to walk,
we got guys, keep it going. Mike Cello, guys. Mike Cello.
And here comes the. Oh no. Okay, I didn't have the rest. Well, let me see if I can find it. Right after that, this lady berates him. Like she just starts like she's supposed to be a comic, and she comes up and her whole thing is she just starts yelling at him, and like. Because you can't make those jokes. And I'm saying I just want to do whatever I can to root that out of the gene pool. I want to do my part, you know. But also, like, I don't know, because if we get rid of that, then we also lose the opportunity to go in the belly of the beast and have these moments. Like if there's no adversity, if there's no bunch of lefty clowns trying to police speech, like you're not going to have those moments to just drag your balls, right?
Yeah. Have you ever heard? Sorry if I'm taking up your time, my sir, but
no, you're fine.
Have you ever heard of what's his name? Quindell.
Yeah, basically. No.
Oh, this guy's like, he's actually. I don't know why he's not bigger than he is right now.
Women are always reasonable and never start shit, and men are always abusive.
Okay, I said it wrong. This would have been a different set of input. I don't know. Mine doesn't look like the same place.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done.
Make me a sandwich.
You're fucking done.
This is actually inspiring.
Right? It makes me want to go to Boston.
It makes me want to go to the bar tonight.
He's supposed to be there telling jokes. She's just NPCing. Tell a joke.
This makes me want to go to the
You're
bar
done.
tonight. Like, just steal the
Let's go,
microphone
dude.
and just
Dude,
feel like,
dude, it's Friday night. Do you know who the Prudentialist is?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he's a pretty cool commentator guy. Pretty knowledgeable. Does a lot of like geopolitics stuff. But every Friday he posts the same exact thing on Twitter, and it always gets me. I mean, every Friday. Here it is. He's posted this exact thing like hundreds of times probably. Let me pull it up. Wrong tab. What? It's not the right Twitter. This Twitter. No, not this Twitter. Not that Twitter. This Twitter.
Do you have?
I have like 4 tabs open right now.
Oh.
And the caption just said Friday's night, my dudes.
Come on, shake, 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 shake it, shake, shake. This feeling's turning me on. Now she doesn't like this.
Have you seen that movie?
No.
It's called Lighthouse. The Lighthouse. It's really weird. It's pretty good. There's a. Let me show you. Let me show you my favorite scene. It's not as fun as what I just made it out to be. It's very creepy, but it's got Willem Dafoe in it. Is this it? Okay, here we go. Just the level of writing for this.
What? 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 That's what I mean! That's the trouble with you. That's the trouble with you. With you! No! No! I want a steak! I want a goddamn steak! If I had a steak, oh boy. A rare, a bloody
Yeah, it wasn't
steak.
that great.
If I had a steak, I would fuck it.
I forgot he says that. Sorry, everybody. Is this what he says? You're fond of.
We're getting to the end of the show, and it's good to drunk. It's gonna get poopy.
Just
the lobster.
Yeah, I love. I say that. I still say this all the time. I'll watch a movie, and like for the next 7 years, I'm quoting it. And this is something I say all the. I'll make dinner for my family, and I'll like. I quote this with my wife
for supper. You're drunk. You won't be saying that. In the kitchen shanty cooks. There was fried donuts 3 times a day. You're drunk. How can I? You don't like me cooking? Oh, don't be such an old bitch. You're drunk. You don't know what you're talking. How can I possibly like the horse shit?
Where does he say it?
You don't like me cooking?
It's somewhere in there. I'm not going to make you wait for it. But he's like, "You're fond of me lobster, ain't ye? Say you're fond of me lobster."
Oh, what's this movie called?
The Lighthouse. Do you know do you ever watch The Witch? The Vavitch?
No.
It's the same director. Real creepy movie.
Guardians used to be the Cleveland Indians. But Cleveland doesn't even have those kind of Indians. It should be the Cleveland Tech Support is what it should be. Mexicans aren't offended by the Cleveland Browns. Native Americans aren't offended by the Kansas City Chiefs. Black people aren't offended by the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Cleveland Guardians.
That's pretty good.
This guy, like you gotta like look at his stuff, dude. Like he's clever. He's clever, and he's super quick with his jokes. He's just punchline after a punchline after a punchline. It's good. He's good. And I'm surprised. Like he's not like he should be way bigger. Like I would expect him to be like on Kill Tony or something like that.
I still haven't watched a ton of Kill Tony. I probably need to watch more.
I love Kill Tony. Kill Tony's funny.
You know, we've covered a lot of ground today. You know, it's been a good mix of you know, serious and just shooting the hay, man, shooting it. You know, it's been a good time with you. I think the main thing I want to try to reiterate is that Protestants are crazy. So let's play this classic here.
Some people don't like using feminine pronouns like that, praise her name, when talking about God. They like to think of God as a he, and that's cool. But I think we'd all do well to at least occasionally remind ourselves that
There's no galactic nutsack on G. There's no galactic nutsack on G.
Wow, we said that's lyric for. And anyways, Wait, that's just like that. Oh my gosh. What happened to my intro song? That's us. I still have the Nutsack song playing in my ears. I'm like, this is a disaster. That did not turn out the way I wanted it. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna.
Thank you for coming, and now we're gonna redo.
It was live. Okay, just everybody imagine that I pressed this button instead. All right.
The only show you want, the only show you need. It'll get you high, get you wise. Bunny is the place to be.
You know, yeah, he asked me to punch me and knock my teeth out, and I realized it's because our Haitian neighbor came in and they needed it to put on string for their video. My Christian Haitian neighbor is using my teeth for a video.
Buddy, the only show you want, the only show you need. It'll get you high, get you wise. Buddy is the place to be.
I've got a vagina.
It's in a free market.
What? This finance product.
Thank you, everyone, for coming again for a wonderful weekend, or week, or Friday. I guess we'll have to make a new music video and put more poopy in there. So,
right, yeah, there's definitely not enough poopy to be accurate.
Yeah, and yeah, I guess I'm coming out of the closet as a gonna start catechism.
Oh, nice! Wow. So, everybody be praying for John. And
it's gonna take I mean, the closest place is a drive, so
it was live
all the time.